Now you will hear longer talks or conversations. Each talk or conversation will be followed by 3 or more questions. Choose the best answer to each question and mark the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. You will hear each talk or conversation only one time. Questions 10 through 13. Listen to a conversation between 2 students.
April, I need to talk to you for a moment.
Sure, Tom. What is it?
I heard you're interested in joining the school newspaper as a reporter. Is that true? Do you want to be a member of the staff?
Sure. I'd love to do that. My sister is a reporter for the local paper, and she tells me all kinds of stories about her job. It sounds fun, so I want to try it.
You know I'm the editor of the paper, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that. That means you have the power to give me a job, doesn't it?
It sure does. And to be honest, we need some reporters. Susan was a member of the staff until 3 days ago, but she had to quit for some reason. Ever since she quit, I've been looking for someone to replace her.
I'd like to give it a shot.
Great! I know you can write because I've seen your work before.
You have? When did you do that?
Remember a couple of years ago when we had to do that group project in English class? You and I were in the same group, and I read the paper that you wrote.
Wow! I can't believe you remember it. It seems like that happened so long ago. Anyway, what do you want me to do for my first assignment? Do you want me to interview the new social studies teacher?
No, don't worry about that. I've already assigned that duty to Jim. Instead, I want you to cover tonight's football game. It starts at 7:30, and it should last for a couple of hours. See if you can get some interviews after the game, especially if we win.
No problem. I look forward to doing that.
Now answer the questions. Number 10. What is the boy's role on the student newspaper? Number 11. What does the boy imply when he says,
But she had to quit for some reason.
Number 12. How does the boy know that the girl is a good writer? Number 13. Why does the boy mention the football game? Questions 14 through 18. Listen to a conversation between a teacher and a student.
Ms. Whittle, you mentioned something about an extra credit project in class today. Could you tell me a little about it?
Okay, but why do you want to do it?
I'm not pleased with my grades, so I figure that if I can get some bonus points, I might be able to pull off an A in your class.
That's a good attitude to have, Bill. But I don't have much time to tell you about it because I've got class in a couple of minutes. And so do you, I believe.
That's correct. I have Mr. Thompson's class next.
Well, you don't want to be late for his class. You know how he can be when students are even a few seconds late.
Yeah, I know all about that.
Anyway, let's get back to the matter at hand. The extra credit project involves doing some work in the lab. I want you to think of an experiment that you'd like to do.
What kind of experiment?
Anything, really. Read a couple of chemistry books in the library to get some ideas. But check with me for approval before you start. So, basically, just do the experiment and then write a lab report on both the results and your interpretation of the results.
That's it? Cool. Oh, How many bonus points can I get for this?
Anywhere from 1 to 5. It depends on the quality of your work. Now get going. The bell is about to ring.
Now answer the questions. Number 14. Why does the boy want to do the project? Number 15. What does the boy imply about Mr. Thompson's class? Number 16. Why does the teacher suggest that the boy visit the library? Number 17. What will determine how many points the boy gets on the project? Number 18. What does the teacher imply when she says,
The bell is about to ring?
Questions 19 through 22. Listen to a conversation between two students.
Jimmy, are you going to try out for the baseball team again this year?
Yeah, but I don't think I need to try out for the team. Coach has already told me that I'm going to be the starting second baseman.
That's great. Congratulations.
Thanks, Kevin. So, why are you curious about the team?
Well, I've been giving some thought to trying out. I'm a pretty decent pitcher, so I think I've got a shot at making the team.
If you're any good, you'll probably make it. 2 of our best pitchers graduated last year, so we could definitely use a new player or 2.
That sounds good. So, assuming that I make the team, what is it like to be on the team?
It's really cool. We play about 20 games a year, more if we make the playoffs. Half are home games and half are road games.
How far away are the road games?
I'd say most of them are within an hour's drive of the school, but there are a couple of schools, White Plains and Gadsden, I think, that are about 2 hours away. That's a long ride on the school bus.
Huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's no fun riding home on the bus if you lose one of those games.
I can imagine. How does being on the team affect your schoolwork, Jimmy?
It's rather hard when you've got a test the day after an away game, but I try to do my best, so my grades are good. I don't know if you work part-time or not, but you won't be able to do that if you're on the team and want to keep your grades up.
Now answer the questions. Number 19. What are the speakers mainly talking about? Number 20. What happened to the baseball team last year? Number 21. How close are most of the away games? Number 22. What can be inferred about Jimmy? Questions 23 through 26. Listen to a conversation between two students.
I am so overloaded with work. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
I know what you mean. The teachers seem to be giving us a lot of homework these days. I'm totally swamped as well.
Yeah, but you don't do any extracurricular activities, do you?
Not this year. My parents want me to focus solely on my grades since they aren't as good as they should be. So they won't let me play basketball or join any clubs.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I wish they'd reconsider, but they won't. Anyway, what extracurricular activities are you doing that have you so busy?
Well, I'm a member of the math team, and I also write for the school newspaper and work on the school yearbook committee.
Wow, that's a lot. Which of those 3 activities keeps you the most occupied?
Right now it's the school newspaper. I have to write at least 1 article a week for it. The math team isn't too bad. All we do is go to math contests every once in a while. For example, we've got a contest this Saturday.
That's cool. How about the yearbook?
We're doing some preliminary meetings now. The bulk of the work will be in the spring, but we're still meeting at least once a week.
Good luck with all that. It seems like your schedule is packed.
Now answer the questions. Number 23. What are the students mainly talking about? Number 24. What does the boy imply about extracurricular activities? Number 25. According to the girl, which is her busiest extracurricular activity? Number 26. What does the girl say about the yearbook committee?